Hi, I'm John Kingston, the editor-at-large of FreightWaves, and I'm here at the SmartDrive users meeting in Atlanta with Steve Mitgang, who's the CEO of SmartDrive, and we're going to talk about a subject today, the impact of converged technology on the future of transportation intelligence. So I think with a subject like that, the first thing we're going to need is a definition of converged technology.
Simple words, kind of complex subject for sure. Convergence is, in our opinion, the coming together of complex technology and data and platforms in such a way that provide consumers really choice of what they want to have converged. So open, flexible, best of class solutions all coming together to give fleets what they actually want to run their business.
Was it tough to get the technology side of the trucking business to think that way? I guess everybody always figured we're going to have a killer app and everybody's going to buy it and then that's that.
I think the logistics and telematics business has been relatively siloed, and you've got large companies that created these stacks of closed systems basically because that was a way for them to lock in. And you had on the opposite side the fleets basically who really wanted to say, well, this is insane. These are too monolithic in terms of stacks and platforms. Maybe there's a way to actually be more flexible and still grow my business.
Where does SmartDrive fit in all of this? Are you building a platform that others can build onto, or are you just doing the tools that would go on other platforms?
No, we have built a platform that is highly flexible, scalable. It's designed to basically anticipate really the next 10 years of technology needs. So it has enough processing, memory, storage, and APIs to enable everything from ELD providers to run applications on our box using our engine connectivity and our mobile comms.
Let me just interrupt. First of all, you would presumably have had to be the platform company because you got an application that uses a lot of hardware because you've got the whole camera system.
Yeah.
So you probably weren't a great candidate to go on some other system, but you were a terrific candidate to build your own system.
No, that's a great point. I mean, the technology you need to run complex video algorithms at scale, running at 75 miles an hour on a highway. It's a much more complicated set of capabilities than a traditional telematics box. We've always actually been open. I mean, we were the first company who was integrating with all of the ADAS systems when they were coming out 5 years ago. And so, our platform allowed us to kind of bring those solutions together. This just happens to be the next, iteration of that.
So it may seem an obvious question, but give me an example of, let's say, a customer that's got a SmartDrive system in there, and how many other applications might they have running off it? 1, 2, 10, 20?
Yeah, so we've got a number of customers that are either testing or doing things together. So all of the customers we have in trucking that have ADAS systems are using the integrated platform, where we're actually taking signal from those systems and then triggering and alerting drivers directly or working that into our coaching workflow. When it comes to ELD and even a WABCO camera integration, we might have a customer that bought a new truck. It comes with a WABCO on-lane camera. They didn't need to buy a camera from us. It has our box. And then on top of our box, they're actually running the Geotab, ELD, and tracking solutions.
What's the current status of OEMs putting cameras in that then need to be backed up by the sale of software from SmartDrive?
Yeah.
But are the cameras going in as they're coming off the assembly line?
Oh, absolutely. And then we had this view a few years ago, which was cameras are going to be commodities. Right? There isn't anything special about a camera. It's what you do with the data on the back end. So our system is fully capable of having 9 cameras all coming from someplace, and none of them have to be ours. I just mentioned a minute ago, WABCO has their own camera. Well, great. If you've got a WABCO camera, then don't buy a camera from us and we'll just integrate with that. Convoy cameras as backups, we integrate with those today. So just about any camera that's out there, we'll turn that into a new form of capability for a fleet and, let them be commodities.
So you've got all this data. Are the fleets willing, not that they're willing, but are they able to truly take this data and interpret this, or is that really your role?
Well, I think we help fleets that need analytics that don't have it, and we actually help fleets that are very data-driven be better. I'm so proud when I get approached saying, hey, I want to be just like Knight Transportation, or I want to be just like Nussbaum. These are companies that are data-driven, that have standardized on SmartDrive Score, have put our scoring at the heart of how they manage their business, and the CFO down to the driver knows the business impact to what that scoring means, and it's transforming their performance. I mean, these fleets are leading the industry with the best, lowest driver turnover, the best and highest miles per gallon, and the lowest claims costs in the industry. And it's all from data that we're providing.
Steve Mitgang is the CEO of SmartDrive. I'm with him here at the SmartDrive Users Conference in Atlanta. I'm John Kingston for FreightWaves. Join us again.